What's going on, people? Welcome back to Nesta TV, and today we're going to talk about our attacking midfielder. And I just want to state the fact that I would like for people to stop blaming all creativity issues on the number 10 or the attacking midfielder, as you call it. And as you know, we've been through some really, some pretty good attacking midfielders, and right now we have Emil Smith-Rowe. He's pretty young, and he's been given the number 10 shirt on top of that, so that raises a lot of questions and eyebrows. And he now is in the middle of it, where everyone is expecting him to be a very creative player. And I feel like there's a thin line between a creative player and just a player that should keep things ticking. And a lot of people I've seen now is saying, oh, he's not creative enough, we need to bring in another creative player. And I just feel like a lot of people should know that a number 10 / an attacking midfielder should not be responsible for all the creativity on the field. I don't feel like people is aware of that, because wide players should be creative. Our most creative wide player right now is Saka. Saka do a good job creating plays, his crossing. As a wide player, you should be creating goals too. You should be making that move to the byline or cutting in and linking up with the striker / your attacking midfielder. I'm not taking away the responsibility from the attacking midfielder. I feel like as an attacking midfielder, you should still have your responsibility of being creative. But I just don't feel like you should be blamed as an attacking midfielder for all the creativity issues. People, and I just feel like Arsenal fans is spoiled, because of what we had in Mesut Ozil when it comes to a number 10. And people now is going to expect any creative player we get or attacking midfielder that comes in, people are going to expect them to pretty much be like Ozil. And that's not the case, because at the end of the day, centre midfielder is supposed to be creative, and even fullbacks are supposed to be creative too. Because if a fullback make a forward run, they get in, crossing the ball and picking someone out is being creative. You're trying to set someone up for a goal, and that's just how I see it, and that's just my personal opinion. But when you think about it, look at the reason why I don't want you to blame everything on our attacking midfielder for our creativity, because when you look at somebody like Cesc Fabregas was never really a number 10 player. Cesc Fabregas was mostly like a 6, like an 8. I mean, more of a box-to-box midfielder. Cesc Fabregas was just roaming. He was everywhere, and a lot of times Cesc Fabregas used to end up in the attacking midfielder slot, where he would be putting the ball through for a lot of players, and that's where Fabregas get all those assists he got. But if you really look at it, he wasn't really a number 10 player. So that's why I'm saying that, the role that Xhaka is playing right now in Arsenal's team, that's the role that Fabregas used to play. That midfielder that used to get forward. Xhaka do get forward sometimes, or Partey, whichever one you think get forward more. But I feel like Xhaka do get creative sometimes. Xhaka used to give it a ball similar to Ozil, where he split the defense, and now he's putting a fullback in. Fabregas used to do that, and Ozil used to do that a lot. Fabregas used to be the player that link up more and find the strikers, but Ozil used to a lot find the fullbacks and the wingers through. So that's why I feel like, you cannot blame the attacking midfielder for every creativity on the field. You're not supposed to expect the attacking midfielder to always put somebody through and this and that. As an attacking midfielder, you're supposed to keep things ticking. You're supposed to link the play from the midfielders behind you, which is the Partey and the Xhaka. You're supposed to link the play from there to the striker and the wingers. And it could be just keeping things ticking, putting through the winger. But I do feel like a lot of these responsibilities need to go to the wide players. Stop expecting the wide players to just be goal scorers. Wide players are supposed to be creative players. Like Saka does a really good job at this. But now if Saka get injured, who is going to be our creative wide player? I don't see Pepe. I don't think Pepe is creative enough. Pepe is more of a goal scoring winger, which Pepe slow our play down a lot. Pepe gets the ball. Once Pepe slow it down, most likely our play is dead. Sometimes he still gets to take someone on and cut in and score. But we need more creativity from Pepe. We need more of that type of play from our wide players also. That's why, and every player is different, don't get me wrong, because when you look at it, when we had like somebody like Samir Nasri used to play attacking midfield, but sometimes he used to play wide. But anywhere he played, he was very creative. He was linking up the play, and he had that goal scoring aspect of him. And I feel like somebody like Pepe, he don't really have it consistently. That creative part of him, where he's as a winger getting assists and and that's where I feel like his game kind of is off a bit. But somebody like Saka, which I'm not going to say he's on the same level as a Nasri, but Saka is very good. Saka do give you creativity, and he do give you goals. So that's what I want to see from our wingers. And the moment our wingers are able to step up in that aspect, and one of our centre mid can start giving us some creativity, then all of the responsibility won't be on the attacking midfielder. And as I said, you don't need for your number 10 player, attacking midfielder, to do all the creativity. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool don't even play number 10, and they won the league and the Champions League. Liverpool do not play a creative midfielder. They have 3 hard-working midfielders that keep things ticking, defend, and they link the play to the strikers. And then you have your Mane and your Salah that get your goals. And then you have your Firmino that drop back like a creative midfielder and link up with Salah and Mane. So what's the difference between Arsenal and what Liverpool do? It's a system. That's what the difference is. The difference is a system. If you create a system where, if you want your players to come through the number 10, that's going to be hard, because your number 10 is just one player. So the moment another team just get their defensive midfielder to just sit on your number 10, all the creativity is gone through that player. So that's why you need the other players to come into play and help link up the play with the striker, find the striker and get some goals. It all comes down to the system. And I feel like the system that we're currently playing, you know, it's kind of off, you know, because, you know, when it comes to a Pepe and you know, the way we play and the way we take the ball from midfield to our strikers, I don't see no proper link. Or maybe when a Lacazette is in, you kind of see it, a couple passing and moving, but that's just what it is. And you know, that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I just feel like all your attacking creativity shouldn't just come through one player, that's the number 10. I don't believe it. That's just my opinion. You look at the team, the Invincibles. The Invincibles never really had a number 10. You know, Ljungberg and Perez, creative players. Perez used to always drift in midfield. You know, it was all about the system. Wenger had these guys in a good system. You know, and then you have Henry, then you have Bergkamp. We played a 4-4-2, but because of the way the system is set up, Bergkamp would drop back. Even when Reyes used to play striker, they used to drop back, and then you have Henry is the one making a move. You know, so Bergkamp was a striker. Bergkamp wasn't really a creative midfielder. Bergkamp was a striker. But the way the system was set up, he would drop back and link play. Perez link play, Ljungberg link play, and they all work with Thierry Henry, and then that's how we get the goals. And that's what's missing right now. We have players that we just expect them to dribble and score and take players on and score. Nah, that's not what it is. You know, we need to have creative players. You know, we need to have players that's going to link up with the strikers and get goals, and so our attacking midfielder can find the space. Because as I said, if you have everything coming through the number 10 player, for example the Smith Rowe, then all you need is one player to shut that down, then it's dead. So people, that's just my take on people blaming all the creativity on the number 10. No, get your white players involved. White players should do a lot of creating too as well, just like Saka do. We need the same thing from Pepe and any other winger, Martinelli that come off the bench or whatever. We need creativity all over the field, not just the number 10 player. That's all I got today, people. Thanks again for watching. It's your boy Nesta. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it. I'm out.